Look up at the night sky. Away from the city lights, you might see a few thousand stars. Beautiful, right? But here's the thing. Those stars are just a tiny fraction of what's out there. Our Milky Way alone has 200 to 400 billion stars. And that's just one galaxy among 2 trillion in the observable universe. Trillions of worlds, billions of suns, billions of years. With odds like that, you'd think the universe should be bursting with life. Yet, when we point our telescopes at the stars and listen, all we hear is silence. So, where is everybody? This is the famous Fermi Paradox, and it leaves us with 2 possibilities. We're either very, very special, or we're in very, very big trouble. Let's dive in to understand how much trouble are we in, or what makes life here on Earth so special. Chapter 1. The Cosmic Lottery. In 1961, astronomer Frank Drake tried to answer this question with the Drake equation. It's basically a mathematical guess. How many stars form each year? How many have planets? How many are in the habitable zone? And most importantly, how many actually develop life? When Drake first wrote it, the numbers were pure speculation. But now we know planets are everywhere. There are billions of potentially habitable worlds in our galaxy alone. Some, like K2-18b, even hint at atmospheric chemicals that, on Earth, are only made by life. Here in our own solar system, oceans might be hiding beneath the icy crusts of moons like Europa and Enceladus. Everything we've found says the universe is ready for life. It's like standing in a lush forest, perfect for growth. Yet somehow, there's only one lonely tree. Chapter 2. The Great Filter. One chilling explanation is the Great Filter. Think of the rise of a spacefaring civilization as climbing a staircase. Planet forms in the right spot. Life sparks, complex life evolves. Intelligence appears. Technology develops. Civilization spreads to the stars. The Great Filter says, somewhere on this staircase, is a step almost impossible to cross. If the filter is behind us, we're lucky beyond measure. Maybe the first spark of life is a 1 in a trillion accident. Maybe complex organisms almost never evolve. But if the filter is ahead of us, that's terrifying. It would mean most civilizations reach our stage and then destroy themselves, through war, through climate collapse, through something we can't even imagine yet. If that's true, the silence we hear is a warning, the echo of civilizations that didn't make it past this point. Chapter 3. Stranger Possibilities. Of course, maybe the truth isn't so grim. Maybe aliens are here, but we can't recognize them. Imagine a civilization millions of years ahead of us. The gap between us and them could be as wide as the gap between a human and a chimpanzee. We could be living inside a galactic empire and never notice. Or maybe they're deliberately avoiding us. That's the zoo hypothesis. We're like animals in a nature reserve, left undisturbed. A darker idea is the dark forest hypothesis. The universe is like a dark forest. Every civilization is a hunter. If you make noise, you risk attracting something dangerous, so everyone stays silent. Or maybe we're just early. The party hasn't started yet. In a few billion years, the galaxy might be full of life. But right now, it's just us. Chapter 4. The Search Continues. Despite the mystery, we keep searching. For over 60 years, SETI has been listening for alien signals. So far, nothing. But our search so far is like scooping a single cup of water from the ocean and concluding there are no whales. With tools like the James Webb Space Telescope, we can now analyze the atmospheres of distant planets for signs of life. Missions are planned to explore Europa, Enceladus, and Mars, worlds that could hide ancient or living microbes. Even finding a single alien cell would change everything. It would prove life isn't unique to Earth. So, are we alone? The truth is, we still don't know. The universe's silence could mean we're rare, or that danger lies ahead. It could mean we're surrounded by life too advanced for us to detect, or that we're the first to arrive at the party. Either way, the Fermi Paradox forces us to look at ourselves. If we are alone, then the future of consciousness in our galaxy is our responsibility. If we're not, the greatest discovery in human history is still waiting. The search continues. The silence waits. And we listen. And while we listen, we keep looking up at the stars.